It's obviously losing isn't a result that you want to get in any game, pre-season or not. What can you take out of that result first hand after the match?
Yeah, the results don't matter in pre-season. We said it when we were winning. It doesn't matter in pre-season. It's about getting players in the right position for where we need them to be. Today was about more or less getting through this game healthy, looking forward to the league, just working on a few little things. The first 40 minutes was our biggest kind of focus, if you like, today. And I thought defensively we were great there. Probably a little bit off with the ball, where we turned up over too much field position. We're making silly errors a little bit, to be fair, but we'll tidy that up. Last week we were very good with ball in hand, but obviously different conditions today. We seem to have a gale force wind in our face, whichever way we were playing today. So we'll tidy them little things up, but no, a good hit out for us again. Hopefully we've had the 3 decent hit ups now, and physically we'll be ready for the start of the Super League.
Obviously, it was quite an interesting game. You don't get many pre-season friendlies that are 0-0 at half-time. It's really rare. What was that like in terms of, from your perspective as a coach, seeing that score at half-time? And what did you say to the lads?
Defensively really good in the first half. I just thought once we'd actually worked really hard to win the field position, we just bombed a few opportunities. If you look, the balls went into touch. But it's when it's windy like this and you're trying to throw balls to the wings, you're struggling, mate, to kind of make that up. We needed to be a little bit more simpler in the way that we approached the attack in the first half. And it probably shown it in both teams. They were making errors, we were making errors when we got into good ball field position as well. So it's one of them games where probably the defensive side you're really happy with in the first half. Attack wise, you just want to be a little bit smarter in certain situations.
Obviously there was it looked a bit more free-form in that second half, the attack, and it looked a bit better flowing. What do you put that down to in terms of how it sort of happened?
You're going to get a lot in the second half when you start making kind of a hell of a lot of changes, and there's different personnel. If you think about it, in a Super League team, you can't make all them changes. So I think there was probably about 5 or 6 maybe in the first half, just towards the back end, and then there was more again just after the first 10 minutes there. And I think obviously Cass were a little bit more settled at that point, obviously got some points on the board, and then we brought some young lads on who give us some more energy, and then we posted some points at the back end. But like I say, the focus was more about the first 40 minutes for me today, to be fair. Second half we'll still learn things, and it'll show by some of the young lads how they stepped up in the second half as well. So I just think it was a worthwhile kind of friendly. Hopefully Macca's made some good money on the back of it as well, and been well supported through his testimonial.
Obviously, like you said, it's about getting through the game in a healthy way.
Massively.
There was one moment where Jake Connor went down and it sort of hands him out, but he put it on, he's all right.
Yeah, they're always worried. It looks like someone dropped on badly on his leg, but a game like this, you're worrying about picking up injuries. You've seen it throughout the league already. There's too many players who've already picked niggles up, and then all of a sudden we've got a suspension as well at the start of the year. So the friendlies, well, they're needed to get people ready as well. You've got to be careful of what suspensions you pick up, and obviously any injuries. So hopefully, which it looks like we've come through pretty healthy. So that was the main thing today. Just getting some minutes under some people's belts, and then going forward from there.
Finally, obviously now it's a week break, you don't have a game next week.
Yeah.
For you now and the squad going forward towards League, what does this next sort of 2 weeks look like?
Yeah, there'll be a couple of days off after this with the pitch. We always had this planned to come here because we knew the pitch was going to be completely different than everything else we'd played on and everything we've been training on all off season, that it was going to be very heavy, like on your legs as well. So we've already pre-planned some days off, and then at the back end of the week we'll start getting back into our preparation. Looking forward to Lee in a few weeks.